Hello guys, so this is the tip for those who are interested to join in Brighterly. So I've listed here the questions so that I won't forget. So first thing, during the interview, you have to introduce yourself. So you have to state there your work experience if you do have, and then what's your course, your major, and how many years you've been working, and any related work to math. Okay, so first is, that's introduce yourself. Second is, this is the question that is situational. So it's, they give you a situation and you just have to answer what would you do in that kind of situation. So the first situation that I remember, says here, if a student is distracted, what will you do? How would you make that student, still talk to you and respond to you? So if the student distracted, then my answer there was, first I have to try to catch the student's attention. So by asking him or her, like, what did you do today, or what's your favorite, do you like, let's say, basketball, do you like something like that, so that the student will feel interested and will start talking to you. And that's the time you can have a you can have a good lesson or a response from the student. Second question is, if a student is shy and doesn't want to talk, how would you react as a teacher? So that's the second question that I remember. So if the student is not, is too shy and not really responding to your question, so you really have to, this is my answer as far as I remember, you really have to gain their trust. So you have to always smile. So that's the first thing that I've said, always smile. And while doing the interview, I was also smiling. So you have to really look friendly, because you are dealing with, usually it's kids from grade 1 to grade 8 students. So you have to be friendly, still showing smile, and yes, gain their trust of the students. And the third question says here, if the student is with his or her parent and the parent was always giving answer to your question, how would you react? So since we are a teacher and we want that student to learn, so we need to make sure that the student was the one answering the question, and not just the parent who's answering the question. So what did I answer to that kind of question is, first, I sincerely asked the parent if he or she would let his or her child to answer the question on her own without his or her help, so that we can assess the ability or the capability of the student, and we can give a accurate feedback towards the student's progress, or the capability of the child. And then second, I said this one also, if the parent would still doesn't want to agree with the teacher, with me, then I would respect that. But then I would ask some further question about, let's say, how did you solve this specific problem? Can you explain to me how did you get this one? Because by that you would know if the student really understood the question, or let's say if the student really understood the step-by-step problem. So by that question you would still know. It's not a yes or no. It's not what's the answer 5, what's the answer 10. No, you have to let her explain. So you have to let her explain, how did you solve this one? Can you tell me the process? What's the first step, second, third, and last? And how did you get the correct answer? So by that, you would still know if the student really understood or not. So those are just the questions that I remember. So hope this video helps. So that would be all.